State Mountaineers, and Boone is ready for this one. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the App State Mountaineers offense takes the field to start this game off. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, App State! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And that is the kind of drive to start a season that is going to put a smile on your head coach's face. They were just methodical in the way they marched down the field. Awesome execution. You cannot start the season any better than that right there.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So the Missouri Tigers offense will take the field for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to...
Oh, he wants it all. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. And the extra point splits the uprights. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. The run to the left. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys.
Fires and picked off. Looking for more room. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
The Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes a move. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. First down here for the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to throw, it's Glover. Fires to the wideout. And the ball is intercepted. Got room on the return. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive.
Turns it on down the left side. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Missouri, 16 at State.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First down here for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
16 at State, 14.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The give to the tailback. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
At the 21-yard line. Third down coming.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, it's Glover. He looks that one in nicely. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Hey, and quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. Throws to the back. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Got his man in the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Leaves it with the running back. At the 35, he's open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter game.
Off the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Trying to get to it. Pulls it in. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes or goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
A little bit inside, a little bit outside. Nice job. Hey, keep them guessing, right? You run it up the middle to keep them honest. Now toss it on the perimeter. Make them set the edge on the outside with their defensive ends. They don't do a good job here. Nice positive gain. Now let's go get 7.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Missouri! They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Missouri 23, App State 14.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on the team. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this.
Oh, look out. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He wants to throw it again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Right on target this time. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. He's going to pass. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Spits it out to the back. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to get it through the air. He's right on target. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Now on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
Wants to throw. It's Glover. This one's complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Just enough time to get off one more snap. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Mountaineers will boot it away to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, be a much different looking football game.
Right back to the well. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Missouri comes to the line with another first down. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Leaves it with the back. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Mountaineers in the hurry up.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Good timing on the quick out. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. He's looking to throw it. He's got it on the run. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to the running game. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. The give. He gets it in there again, scored the touchdown, got the 2. He's doing his part to mount the comeback. about to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
App State, 22.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the... Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Release to the back. Quick completion on the out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking for a man. It's Glover. Feeling some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Snags it inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Number 9.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score. Missouri, 37. App State, 22.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clear.
And that pass intercepted. Got some room to run. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
Missouri, number 5.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Extra point is good.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it.
44. App State, 22.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The Mountaineers have a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers.
Missouri, 44. App State, 22.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Quickly complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. catch in the middle. It's Ashmore. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quick strike complete. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter, and I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Tigers. And the punishment has been extended. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That one's going to get a little star mark beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet. Pick up, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to go up top on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Ashmore. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Dropping back, it's Glover. They're bringing heat. He got it. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. See if they can get it done on second and goal. He's looking to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. How good have they been on third down today? And another opportunity here on third and goal. Looking for the score. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Missouri, 58. App State, 22.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. One more play to pad the stats. To the air on first down. He wants a big play here late. Can't make the catch. In fact, he just flat dropped it, and they just dropped the game. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.